Alright, I don't know this. The way that this looks on this little grab screen of what the quest is about to, have going on, the fact that there's an orchestration role at the end of it, I I haven't done any research, but I think this might be the last quest of the story for 7.3. I don't even know if this is 7.4, or I don't know how that works because it's been a while. I have never been at max level when more shit was dropping, So, anyway, this is called The Promise of Tomorrow, given to us by Shale. We are in the back room of not Zoctoral. Let's see, the back room of Solution 9. So, like this little area, recreation zone. Here we go. Cutscene. Please be voice acted. Not yet. Now that everyone's back, I say we pause a moment to savor what we've accomplished, says Shale. We've been through much in these past days, haven't we? Says Kryle. That's an understatement. We've seen the end of a years-long struggle for Oblivion and for myself. Sorry, I can't do her voice. Anyone's voice, really. I keep saying that. Kalkia and Geode will be happy for us. Oddly enough, fulfilling our purpose has somehow left me with even more work to do. The government has tasked me with conducting a more complete survey of the containment complex. I give her a shrug. Sorry, I guess. I don't know. Oh, the preservation facility. That lab where they studied the key certainly demands further investigation, says Kryle. I can understand how those experiments may have led to the discovery of reflections, yet they fail to explain Calix's knowledge of primal summoning. I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel were only one facet of a greater puzzle. There is still someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. Okay. In any case, I think it prudent we secure ourselves a spot in Shale's next expedition to the 10th level. I nod. Right, I have a meeting with city officials to attend. It would be cruel to leave Raha to answer their barrage of questions alone. And she walks out of the scene. I should return to my work as well. My first job will be to analyze the data we pulled from the containment complex 10-29 and locate other facilities of interest. I can only hope the information we uncover will serve Alexandria and the future we want to build. Whatever we end up finding, however, it's like to take some weeks to put the city back to rights. All these ambitious plans aside, I think you've earned a rest, don't you? Our break room is yours to bunk in for as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. How am I doing on... Okay, good. I haven't capped anything. Dr. Shale, ready for a cot and a fluffy pillow? It will likely be some time before the city returns to normal. You may choose to remain in the back room and watch over the proceedings. Okay. While away the days in the back room? As opposed to what? Excuse me, as opposed to what? What else could I do? Whatever. I don't know. The screen fades to black. It seems to be a cutscene because the text box went away. Chat box. Several weeks later. Okay, so like, was there something I should have... Whatever. I don't know. We see a bar. I think I recognize this district. It's where you buy gear. Raha's passed out at a table with some paperwork in front of him, but he wakes up. Kryle is doing her research also. This has to be... Yes.
What an absurdly long report. Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
There is a massive stack of paper. I would guess in like the 500 pages, maybe. Could be like 400 to 500. And then another stack that's about 3/4 to 2/3 of the height of that. A little cup of coffee here in a styrofoam. They should, whatever, an inkwell or paper cup, maybe, I don't know. Did you know paper cups have to have a lining that is actually basically BPA? It's basically plastic. If you destroy like a Starbucks paper cup, there's a condom inside, basically. Or else the paper would obviously just crumble, because paper doesn't do that. Paper doesn't hold liquid like that. Anyway.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events.
There's an
The
envelope.
mystery behind Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
I thought it was sealed. It has a seal on it that looks unbroken. But have they actually read it? And I don't know.
Truly. It feels like a lifetime ago that it all began.
Did they reseal it?
Right then, one last bit of proofreading.
Or did they have a way to break the letter open without breaking the seal? That'd be the smartest thing to do to preserve such a beautiful letter, you know, a keepsake. I go back to reading.
Where was I? Ah, yes.
Super interesting so far.
The chaos which had gripped the kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more.
The camera pans up and to the left. Look at the stacks of housing and then that tall tower in the middle.
The thorough investigation conducted by Oblivion was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery.
We see a conversation with Y'shtola, Shale.
Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function.
Myself and Gaston, I believe his name is. Shale
Thus have we come to understand that memories pertaining to the deceased were not erased from the minds of the living, but in truth merely locked away.
Shale hands Gaston a regulator.
Permanent gaps in one's memory were to be avoided, as inconsistencies would arise during endless conversion and cause instability.
He puts it on his head.
When the time came, restoring these buried memories would be a simple matter of transmitting a signal from the Meso terminal.
Their conversation continues.
Acting on this discovery, the Alexandrian government announced plans for a memory restoration initiative, open to willing participants.
A couple more people with regulators attached come up to the scene.
This reignited the discussion surrounding mortality, as people continued to debate how best to face the inevitability of death. No matter the answer at which they arrive, it is certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy.
Sveen joins, and then she and I. Okay, we're all following her, except for Shale and Y'shtola. We're back
Yes, that matches my understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
We're back on Kryl and Raha. I can click again. He stands up and stretches.
I'm glad it serves. Shall we make our way over then?
Where did Estinian get off to? And Thancred and Urianger and...
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance of those familiar with the processes involved. So it was that our party and Sveen, who had eagerly volunteered, accepted the task of escorting the city's representative to living memory.
Before you go...
So, I think his name is Gaston again. So Gaston, Erinville, Sveen, myself, Graha, Kryl are in a circle, and some citizens approach us. A lot of citizens, like 15-ish.
We just wanted to say that we haven't made this decision lightly.
Malachite is leading the group. He's the Elizin who wears a bunch of white. I'm not gonna... whatever. He's got a regulator attached if it matters.
No matter how frightening or painful they may be, we need to face our memories. Not only to honor those who are gone, but to make whole those who are still here. So no second thoughts. We'll be waiting.
If anything tries to harm you, you knock it flat. Come back safely. Our Sveen from another time.
This is Lathander, the guy who was, I believe he was... We met him right after he kind of had quit fighting or got kicked out of fighting. I don't remember what it was.
Yes, be safe. I'll see you soon.
So sweet of you, but you needn't worry. I'm in very good company.
Hell yeah. We'll rock anybody who gets in our way.
Thank you all for your well wishes.
They're all waving. She waves one last time before we turn and go. Camera pans up to like the A-frame looking thing, but it's pyramidal, like a pyramidal structure. We have a black screen, and we are outside. A train that connects. We had to like reestablish this train track to make it easier to travel from Solution 9 to. I was gonna say the real world, but I guess it is all.
Despite the disruption caused by the dome's arrival, the people in the surrounding region have since reclaimed their normal lives.
It wasn't a force field, right? It's like, yeah, it's still in a force field. The train comes into the station. We didn't do anything to the station itself. It was already fine, but we had to clear the way. I think, if I remember correctly. We're talking to the lion dude and his two human helper dudes, and some others who have joined the little welcoming party. And we're walking away from them toward somewhere. It's a very deserty area, arid. We've reached a town. Wooden buildings, kind of like a cowboy town, you know, Wild West kind of town. Lots of people with guns, rifles, to be, well.
The Tural which Galul Jar Jar united is nothing if not resilient.
One-handed rifles, if that makes sense. Oh, still the practicality of a one-handed rifle is pretty low, given the amount of kick that would probably be associated with it. And then the scene.
The winds of change are fickle. A sudden gust, often the bearer of challenging trials.
We're waving to the Makot men who are tending to their buffalo, who we did meet as well. We should all just be on mounts, guys. Come on, what are we doing?
But so too do they spur us onward, keeping our feet ever moving along life's path.
Past another town. A dude is hauling a box crate while this old Makot with the rifle at his back, who we did also meet, I don't remember names, but he smiles as we go. I don't remember getting a warning that this was going to be a long series of cutscenes and I should set aside some time, but luckily I kind of expected it, so I'm so smart. I is all the smart. Screen goes black because I think we're changing zones. We're in Tuliolal now, or maybe not we are, but I think Bakul Jaja is talking to Kona, and now yeah we are. So we're entering the scene. Just myself and Sphene.
You'll soon be on your way to Yaktel then.
This is Kona.
Yes, we've just come from making arrangements with the dirigible master. Preparations for the flight are still underway, so I'm doing a little sightseeing.
Is this our first time here? Oh yeah, we kind of...
My gratitude to the Landsguard for providing us with the permits we need to visit the Skydeep Cenotaph.
Of course. We'd hardly refuse a direct request from the vow of reason. Our vigilant comrades at the gate will see you safely through.
Says the heads of Bakul Jaja. Dude, have Galulja train under Bakul Jaja, man. There's no...
Wooklamart isn't here, of course.
There's not a better option. Dude is...
She is still convalescing, I take it.
Sphene looks kind of sad as she says this. Her big, like her eyes are especially big right now. Freaking animators.
Indeed.
Whatever.
She's presently confined to bed and permitted no visitors. Weakened as she is, we cannot be too careful.
I thought you said permitting no visitors, but she has permitted no visitors, so like the chirurgeons are...
I can scarcely sleep at night for the worry.
Oh my. Please, forgive me.
She exerted herself to like the boundaries of her limits. I think, yeah, that makes sense. But she wasn't injured.
I hadn't realized her condition was so serious. I pray she makes a full recovery soon.
I forgot. I ran with the Scions. She did tank the whole thing, so that could be exerting, I suppose. As Sphene is leaving, we pass by one of those short, kind of human peddler people in the pink.
Greetings! What a rare pleasure this is!
Mablu. I don't think I've heard her voice actor before this, but I could be mistaken pretty easily.
Is something wrong? Your friend looks like she had some bad news.
I believe when I voice acted them, I did voice act them as if they were kind of children, like sounding. Not like super high children, but like children. Like that's bad news.
She wanted to visit the Vow of Resolve. And there's a little reason she couldn't have.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Is there something you wish to say?
She's resting.
I see. I'm glad there's nothing terrible afoot.
There's no harm in just like having a very calm conversation with somebody you love. Love and happiness are great healers.
And yet, where there's a need...
Get her, Mablu. Get it. Do it.
Sorry, I just remembered a pressing errand. Let's talk again soon.
Get your peddler/trader intuition going. Go, Mablu, go. Sorry. I'm ridiculous.
The Alexandrians, I understand, have teaching similar to that of the Yokui.
I don't remember. You mean like... I don't know. Actually, like...
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone.
Well... It was a little different than that, but okay.
My father's last words. I've long considered their meaning. The living can find strength in the memories of those we've lost. They can help us rise to meet our trials in the present.
The camera is panning over the beauty of Tuliyollal, coastal city that kind of builds itself into a cliff with the temple at the top, the palace, whatever it's called. Kind of Aztec.
That was certainly true of myself. So I have faith that the people of Alexandria too will be stronger for their grief.
Okay.
It may be as you say. If we did not remember our lost siblings, we would not be where we are now. Or be who we've become. We all have memories like that, I bet.
I look down and close my eyes for a second and back up. At him, at the sky, and kind of... The camera has panned to the blue sky with white fluffy clouds and goes black. So it could have been us looking up to him or up to the sky, past him, I don't know. And then transition to the completely energyless, what's that place called? Like, something of tomorrow? No. But Aaronville, Sphene, Kryl, Graha, myself, and then Gaston, I believe. The living memory? Living memory?
Well, we made it. The journey was so smooth as to be almost disappointing.
I can only agree, especially after our first visit felt so fraught with danger.
It's the curse of experience, my friends. Before we know it, the extraordinary becomes every day. Life is an accumulation of such things, both the happy times and the sad.
Right. Let's go over Shale's instructions on performing the memory restoration. The first step is to reactivate all the terminals at the same time. This will supply the ether necessary to operate the equipment, without creating any new endless, of course. Once things are up and running, we use the meso terminal to transmit the signal and unlock the sealed memories.
I was just gonna say, like, why... I don't mind if all the endless come back, but then it requires a ton of power and ether, and yeah, we can't. It's not sustainable. That's the whole point of this fucking thing.
There are 5 terminals in total. Might you lend us a hand with one, Sphene?
Yes, I can do that.
Not to butt in, but would you mind letting me take it?
Wuklamot joins us. We all turn to her.
Lamichi!
Should you be up and about?
I'm fine. My worrywart of a brother exaggerates. Mablu came by to fill me in on your plans. After that, I couldn't stand being cooped up a moment longer, so she helped me sneak out of the palace.
Good job, Malu. Sphene holds her hands to her chest and closes her eyes.
I'm so glad to see you're well.
Looks up to Wuklamot with, like, eyes starting to kind of water a bit.
Sorry Kona made you think I was at death's door. I was keeping up with reports and know what's been happening in Alexandria. I made the decision to erase the Endless, and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's only a tiny fragment, their hopes live on in me. I feel responsible for making sure that they're remembered, that their legacy is passed on. So please, let me help with sending the signal.
You've made a convincing case, but do take it slowly. The way is not without its perils.
Psh. Sure, the monsters in here are like level... What are they? Like 99, 98? As are the fates,
Be careful.
I think.
Thanks.
But it ain't nothing we can't handle. They're not
Very well then.
mega
I leave these tasks in your capable hands.
She just tanked the highest level boss in the entire game, so, and did it pretty well. Like well, Alphino I think picked up a lot of the healing. I healed, I promise you, but the thing is with Trust, with the Scions in particular, I don't know about the other Trust, they got hit by things in the beginning and I yelled at them for it, but I think it was just part of the whole learning moment thing. You know, they have to learn how it works first and then dodge it the second time. We are each at our terminals solo. I don't know where Sphene is. Is she with me? Because Wook went on her own. I kind of sort of was talking through the first... Okay, she's with Gasson at the very entrance.
All right, everyone. Begin.
Says Sphene. We all hold our hands out, one at a time, although probably all at the same time. Theoretically all at the same time. And energy escapes our hands, our body, whatever, and goes into the terminals that are starting to, like, spark, kind of computer, like you would see the diagram of how communication on a computer circuit board would work, you know, little lines of electricity, kind of, whatever. I didn't know Erenville had... He doesn't... I don't know. Anyway. The entire area, the entire zone of living memory starts to do the same kind of computer glitchy, whatever, you know, energy kind of restoring. And the lifeless, dark living memory seems to be, with a flash of white light, restored to what it once was. Sparkling gold motes in the air, other colors of various colors in various areas. The carousels back.
Was the sight we saw no more than a trick of the light?
Volcanoes running again. What's it called? Ferris wheels. Behind Cryo. Although she's too scared to turn around. Maybe it's just a memory.
Or was it a gift? The terminal's parting miracle?
Yeah. We did meet her parents here. Or, the living memories of them. And she cherishes that memory for a second.
But those days are gone. We chose to move forward.
Aaronville met his mom here too. But
we hold fast to our memories of sorrow and of grief.
We don't see that little sparkle of her, so.
That we might live full in the present ere the time of departure comes.
Didn't we see the knight here? Otis? Sphene didn't get to, relive that. As far as I know, yeah, we'll see. Even the central, Sphene tower is all ablaze in the golden light.
Let's go home. To our beloved Alexandria.
Is it going to remain in that, spherical shield? One last little kind of flicker, and I guess the GPU is... Not mine, but the GPU of the zone has caught up to kind of more realistic version of what it just was. It was, I guess, more computery before. I don't know. Whatever. The camera pans backward from the Sphene Tower and shows an overview of the entire area. And then the screen goes black. We're back in Solution 9. We only see people with regulators right now. And the regulators light up. And they're all kind of at the same time. They freeze. They look up a bit. Memories being restored. They're all their mouths all kind of fall open in awe. Some sadness at their losses. Mostly sadness right now.
Mother, you protected me. I remember now.
Sorry, she said, Mother, you protected me. I was going to describe it as a bunny girl.
A soft golden light. The memories of the lost returned. There to be clutched tight by loved ones, never again to be surrendered.
Alright. The scene goes black again. We're back to the Scions in living room.
I am humbled by all you have done in service to our nation. On behalf of its people, I offer our most heartfelt gratitude.
I may have been calling him Gasson or Ghost, but it is Gosen. I think I was saying Gosen, whatever. Cares.
We were only too happy to help. There are still problems left to solve, of course, but you've taken an important step forward.
We have. It's as if we were frozen in time, but now the ice has begun to thaw. Alexandria will thrive again. Mark my words.
What will you do now, Sphene?
Ah, yes. Well, that will depend on Gossen. With your permission, I wish to continue living in Alexandria. Those dear to me laid down their lives for this nation in bygone days, and I fought alongside new comrades to defend it. I would continue serving it if you'd let me. So please, accept me as one of your citizens.
That will not do.
He says with a smile.
I see. I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
Are you guys really all that dumb? Really? They just wrote you that dumb? Come on, they could have written you a bit smarter. But, you know, I guess your characters would not presume that he has other plans in mind, better plans, but whatever.
Oh dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is, it will not do for you to be an ordinary citizen. The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
As queen?
When despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation. We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised such that the burden doesn't fall upon you alone. If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance. The Alexandrian monarchs of old cared for us and fought for us, and you stand proud among them.
Except for that one queen in Final Fantasy IX. The big one who was bad.
But I... Oh, what of Galuja? You have him, don't you?
He's not the Alexandrian ruler, is he? I thought he was just Solution 9.
Alexandria has 2 thrones to fill now.
Oh, okay, they're doing that structure.
What one ruler might struggle with, the 2 of you can accomplish together. Galuja's still young, though, so don't expect too much of him just yet.
Dang it. I got this. It was touching, I'm sorry. I have emotions, okay? Okay. My options are, you already know what to do, or the voices of the past will be your guide. I'm gonna say it kind of snarky. You already know what to do. Like, come on.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
She takes out a circlet, like a, what would it be a circlet if it's like a quarter or third? It glows in her hand.
For centuries, my other self bore this tiara.
Tiara, okay.
And with it, the hopes and dreams of Alexandrians.
I think it might be glowing only because we're in this, like, digital world. I don't know if it's going to glow once we get out of it, but we'll see.
I will not let them go unanswered.
I didn't expect that it was a physical thing that she could pick up from the Sphinx, given that the other Sphinx was a projection on androids, and those androids did not have tiaras, so maybe she just had it from another reason? I don't know.
I will heed the wishes of the people. With peace and prosperity for Alexandria as my foremost purpose, I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
Yeah, cheer, yeah. It's not an easy road, but we'll walk it side by side. That way, neither of us gets lost.
Never mind.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
What can we say except you're welcome? You're welcome. The glowing of the tiara seems to fade before the cutscene fades, So it's like it faded with the cutscene. I don't know. We talked to Sphene. It looks like it's like nighttime version of living memory, but it's all still lit up and such. But anyway, talk to Sphene to continue. Thank you for your kind encouragement, Mercy. Wuklamot is right. Ours will not be an easy road, but with your words to lend me strength, I shall take it one step at a time. And Tuliola will be there to support you. Speaking of which, I should be getting back to the palace. I'll make my next visit an official one. No sneaking out under Kona's nose like this time. The vows of resolve and reason will both come, and we can discuss our futures together. I look forward to it. Shall we begin the journey home, then? I expect some confusion among the citizens with restored memories, and I will be present to offer them aid. Gosen nods. And we all go. Except for Erenville. Well, I believe this marks the end of my role as guide. I was intending to accompany Wuklamot back to Tuliola. But what are your plans, Mercy? Didn't you have other matters to attend to in Alexandria? No, you need to stop by the palace first. Kona's been wanting to thank you properly, but with everything going on, he hasn't had the chance. Please come back with us, or I'll never hear the end of it. I have no plans except, well, no, I have plans, and they are to, I have the mats to finish all of the level 6 to level, level 1 to level 10 crafts. Specifically, I've already done, goldsmith, armorsmith, and blacksmith. Armorer and blacksmith. Now I am doing alchemist, weaver, leatherworker. I don't think carpenter is on the list. It is, but it's not. It is, but it's not. You know. Wait, is it? I don't think I added that. I don't think I... No. Anyway. Anywho. We are back to Tuliola. And we're supposed to go to the palace. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I can't mount. Okay, here's Wook, Kona, Glulja, Erenville. Talk to Wook to continue. Cutscene. I might not be able to play tomorrow, depending on how packing goes, because I'm moving back to Washington on Sunday. And I don't think it's going to take forever, so I'm hoping I get to play tomorrow a bit, but we'll see. I'm going to pack a bunch of stuff tomorrow that I just am not going to be using for the year. I'm going to take 4 full days, well, not 4, 4 days of 8 to 9 hours of travel each. Although the last day I think only has like 7, 6.5, 7. And see some sights along the way if I can. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. It's good to be home. Thanks for coming along, says Wook. I just got here too. The Landsguard said my training would begin right away, so I'll be staying in Tuliola a while. We believe in you, Glulja, and whenever you need advice, your aunt is always happy to give it. He cheers. Although she uses a great axe, technically I'm pretty sure Glulja is the one that, or Bakulja is the one that uses swords, so he might be better. I don't know. Oh dear, our vow of reason is out of sorts, says Erenville. Kona had his arms crossed, but he shakes his head, uncrosses. Can you blame me? Lamachi, you were supposed to be convalescing in bed. So, you would study the way of the blade, Glulja? Is that not allowed? He smiles. I will permit your training on one condition. You only practice swordplay in the presence of a grown-up. Yes, Kona, I promise. It won't be long before you're good enough to train without a minder. You take too much after your sire and grandsire for that. Kona nods as well. Wait, so if you're back here, does that mean everyone already got their memories back? Not everyone. She goes into an explanation. The scene pans up and goes dark pretty quickly. So that was that. My days of meddling in Alexandrian affairs are over. It all turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that her love lives on in Sphene. It truly is. With that love as the foundation of her rule, the new queen will be a font of hope for Alexandria. She puts a hand to her chest. There's no better way for a life and legacy to forever endure. You'll be heading back there, won't you, to Alexandria? She says to me. I won't pretend that I fully understand the workings of the key or the reflections, and I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you, nor fulfilled my promise to the endless Sphene. Thank you, Mercy, from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to come and visit us again in Tuliolal. You'll always be welcome here. I smile, give her a nod. It's time I moved on myself. Once I've made the necessary preparations and arrangements, I will embark on an extended journey. Again, I can't do his voice, but that was Aaronville. Well, I expect my days will be filled with administrative duties, much as they already are. I'm hoping to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliolal, however. The tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future, with each successive generation adding their own chapter to the saga, says Kona in a voice, I don't remember his voice, whatever. I think I've learned to be happy with who I am, Mercy, even when I make mistakes and cry and look silly. And it's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. They remind me there's always tomorrow. Becoming the King of Resolve was not something I need to think about until I'm older, but my father's authority did pass to me, so until that day comes, I study and train and do the best I can. You've really come far, Gululja, and you'll keep doing us proud, I'm sure of it. Keep on doing us proud, sorry. I guess you have to go now, so be safe and enjoy your travels. We'll miss you. Send our best to Sphene and the others, says Wook. Editors. Sorry. Just noticed I stumbled through that for some reason. I guess they're forcing me to go back to Solution 9. Oh, I also I want to do Blue today, the Masked Carnival weekly. Just to get it done if I can't do it tomorrow for whatever reason. Again, I don't really suspect it's going to take me that long. I don't have to move everything into my carnival. Just half, I guess. The computer stays here, you know, in case I get to use it tomorrow. And then everything else goes on Sunday morning. And I'm in no hurry whatsoever. Like, I assume I'm going to leave before 8. And it's like an 8.5-ish hour drive to my first destination, excluding rest stops and or gassing up, which are gonna be the same thing. I don't need a lot of breaks at this age, but yeah, I could leave as late as 10. Wait, 10? And then still be kind of in time to have a goodly timed dinner. Which, apparently in the first place I'm stopping, it's decently known for barbecue, which was not on my... Usually I do fajitas, because I found on a road trip, fajitas are... I usually get the trio of chicken, steak, and seafood. Sometimes it's just shrimp, sometimes it's like shrimp, and there's like cod or some other fish thrown in. But you get your meat, your veggies... I don't get any fajita, tortillas. I say no tortillas, no chips. Cheese is great. It's fine. Salsa for sure. Sour cream is great. But I found that to be an extremely healthy option. And also not very bad priced usually. Even if I get the trio instead of just chicken or just whatever. But whatever. I'm going to Kansas City, Missouri first. I've been to St. Louis, Missouri, because I actually thought I was going to move there for a while instead of Nashville. But I've not been to Kansas City yet. But apparently, you know, it's known for barbecue. As for the other two cities, Cheyenne, Wyoming, I have no real idea what I'm going to do between Kansas City and Cheyenne. But Twin Falls, Idaho is named after the Twin Falls, and I did not really put that together because I'm an idiot. But I am going to go there at the suggestion of my wifey, so... And then I'll hit Richland by the 3rd. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 3rd. No stress on this one, just hopefully the car is fine the entire way. I just had a lot of service done to it quite recently, and if they caught anything else, they didn't mention it. Like, if they caught other things that should be possibly repaired, they probably would have mentioned it to get money, you know? But they did fix a lot of things. Some that I asked for and some I didn't know I needed. Like, my rear shocks were broken. The potholes in Pittsburgh and Nashville are ubiquitous. They're freaking everywhere, and they suck. Not only potholes, just poorly constructed road where you'll be traveling on like a plane, plane. Oh, that's the same spelling of a flight plane, whatever. You'll be traveling on a plane, and then all of a sudden the plane that you're about to go to switch onto is an inch or two higher, and you just like, and you see it like last second, you're like, oh crap, and then boom. So I don't know, or boom boom, because it's front and then back. Anyway, here's Fiend to complete the quest. Cutscene. Better be voice acted if this is the last scene. It's not though. Gosh dang. Mercy, you're here. We were just discussing what is to be done after the coronation ceremony. Our heretofore isolated kingdom must join its peers on the world stage. The fact that Alexandria is, or was, a nation of the ninth will be the cause of some consternation. It may smooth introductions were the scions to provide an explanation for its arrival in the source, says Alfie. Rest assured, Fiend, Aetherius' leaders are well accustomed to hearing Alphino report on fantastical events, says Alice. Once again, I am in your debt. I dread to imagine what might have come to pass had you never come to our aid. I had other news. Those who participated in the memory restoration have expressed the desire to hold a funerary service. I cock my head at this. Rather than suppress their grief, they would embrace it, creating in their hearts a place for gentle remembrance. We have yet to hammer out the details, but I was thinking we might host this service on the highest level of Everkeep. Ever since my time, we have believed that the departed continue their journey beyond the clouds. I look a little bit shocked, I guess. I don't know why. But I smile. My options are, that's a lovely idea, or seems very fitting for Alexandria, or you'll invite our friends from Tulliola, won't you? Seems very fitting for Alexandria. Yes, I hope that from such a place our prayers might be heard, a wish for our loved ones to soar forever joyful and free in that heavenly expanse. After so long distancing themselves from the realities of death, the Alexandrians are to be commended for their courage, says Graha. Krile nods. Yes, 'tis a tremendously brave thing they're doing. Perhaps our hearts can never capture a memory as perfectly as data in a file, but what precious recollections we do keep will guide and sustain us as we fulfill the promise of tomorrow. That was Fiend. Shale says, You've busy days ahead of you, Your Majesty. Oblivion stands ready to pitch in as needed. Oh, and what of my investigations, Shale? I hope you've left some time in your schedule for me, says Y'shtola. Shale looks a bit shocked, but everybody just laughs. Do you recall my first tour of the city after I woke? It was all so strange and frightening, but I've only grown more at home here ever since. That I now feel a part of this new Alexandria is in large part thanks to your patient guidance. And so here I will remain. Should you ever have need of my aid with anything at all, pray do not hesitate to ask. Some few of us will stay here for a while. As it happens, we've made several interesting breakthroughs and have no shortage of mysteries into which we would delve, says Krile. Then be welcome as honored guests for as long as you like. You are, and always will be, my cherished comrades. There is continued talking. In this, the camera just flies into the air above the pyramidal structure. We see this like hologram projection of kind of like a knight-ish, like a knight angel. And the promise of tomorrow is complete 3,000 gil. the Promise of Tomorrow orchestration roll, which is not sellable. That has to be the last one, right? I have a black screen. There's this little glitch on it. It gets bigger. Calyx. He's in blackness. Sweating? He sees a flash of my face really quick. Like white-black kind of motif. Puts a hand to his chest.
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs. I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage.
Yeah, probably.
A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments. But no matter. Learn from this setback, and next time...
He grits his teeth, angry.
Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan? I had it. I had it. At long last, I was to open a new path. Those imbeciles and their damnable heroics.
He's forming fists, angry face still. Behind him walks black boots, cape. We all know.
Detected the stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell.
Calyx turns to the figure.
Yes, I will give my report, as is protocol. Be sure our Winterer peers are apprised of the details.
Winterer? Interesting. Winterer? Winterer peers? So 7.4 might be a thing eventually. If none shall know eternity, what waits for those who hold the key? See words on a black screen. Cool. To be continued. Regulator what? Regulator has been added to the unending codex. Oh, I guess it's like an index or a glossary or whatever. Cool. And we are done with 7.3. Took a while because I had to gear up and I wasn't in much of a hurry. But yeah, I'm gonna go and use all of these gosh darn ingredients to finish up some crafting. I gotta look up blue too. I'll go look up blue too. But I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy. Bye bye for now.